The epigenetics targets is something relatively new in cancer. In the last 10 years we got to learn that there are a lot of those proteins which are involved in epigenetic regulation of DNA, that they are mutated or, let's say in other ways, hyperactive in cancer. And that has led not only us but a lot of my colleagues to try to develop specific inhibitors to those enzymes, trying to understand where they work. And some of those are already in clinical trials, phase 1, phase 2 clinical trials, and we hope to contribute to that area also further with our investigations. So in my talk I will particularly talk about how these proteins work, what are their functions in cancer cells, and then I will tell a new story about where we find a new target for pediatric gliomas. We have found that there is a relatively rare type of pediatric gliomas which is very deadly. There's unfortunately no cure for it, where you have a specific mutation in a so-called histone protein, and that histone protein actually predisposes to development of cancer. And when the children get cancer, there's very little to do. What we found is that there is an inhibitor to actually one of the proteins which are involved in regulating that histone, is that when we inhibit that one, they are exclusively, very exquisitely sensitive to that inhibitor. And we hope that actually since there is already an inhibitor in phase 1-2 clinical trials for that enzyme, we hope that our studies actually can lead to that phase 1 clinical trials can start relatively soon. What the field as such working on epigenetics have shown the importance of these epigenetic overall steering systems' role in regulating cell identity. What that has shown that this is very important for the development of many different types of cancer. And what we and the pharmaceutical industry have done in the last 5-10 years is actually develop specific inhibitors for those. And I think this gives us a new toolbox for the treatment of cancer. In particular, combination therapies turn out to be extremely important. And that means that now we can open up a new target for cancer, perhaps together with kinase inhibitors or together with checkpoint inhibitors, which is the new thing in cancer treatment.